What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and I'm back with your next installment in the Should You Take Blank 6-Star Gold series. And I've got my brand new, as of a couple hours ago, 6-Star Gold Immortal Hulk Hogan. I know for some this was like their big get for a long time, and then he just went down and down and down and down and down in terms of what he could do, and then they've just started bringing him back up and up and up depending on what you've got. So this is very much a Voltron or a Megazord character, meaning that depends on what parts and pieces you have as to how good he's going to be. However, I've got most of the pieces. The biggest one that I don't have is the Santa Hogan gear, which makes him a second copy of Santa Hogan in your roster right there. But that does do all color moves start with 4 more MP, which opens up a lot of extra power. So if you don't have the gear, is he worth taking 6-star gold? Well, mine do have 3 tricks that are pretty cool, pretty important. So 3 moments that this Hogan can have, and all of them are maxed out for me. In fact, you can see I took Brutus up to 6-star, not just because the CC faction is Brutus beefcakes, but also, for this really is what it was. But with this, multiply gems increase their strength by 1 in all modes. Gems do 25% more damage in all modes. Then the Tribute to the Troops, which I didn't think I was ever going to get, but was on the Miz's month prize wall, midweek, month-long prize wall. And as you can see, I had to take Mark Henry, Austin, and 2 McFoleys, plus that veteran Cena to 6-star that I would not have taken up otherwise. So it is a pretty costly one, but moves that generate all color gems generate 3 more. All color gems do another 100% flat damage, plus all color moves deal 200% more damage, and that is a universal moment again. It works in every single mode. Plus, if you have Faction Boss, it does those things, although that doesn't really impact Hogan. Finally, the Muhammad Ali referees WrestleMania 1 moment, also a pretty rare piece of the puzzle here, but once again, flat across the board, all gems do 100% more damage. Multiply gems generated increase their strength by 4. Matching all color gems move that charge that move by 3 more. You receive 50% less damage from all color gems, and moves that generate all color gems generate 5 more all color gems. That's a lot. This moment right here is one of the best in the game. So I get it if you're missing this one. That might be a quick answer for you. However, there is a lot to this character. So then I've got the 2 words for you plate, pretty common, and also an I Pity the Fool. Whenever you break 4 or more red gems, generate 10 black at the end of your turn, and a 50% chance to generate 2 random X break gems. You'll notice I've got a 40% gem damage strap. That's my real strap for my real 6-star gold Hogan. Double Fury 2 and a all gems 26%. I just haven't maxed that out yet. I need to. I definitely need to. But, I've given up some damage there. So that's all the pieces to the puzzle that I have for him at 6-star gold. So let me show you how I'm running him now. On the bottom, the Scoop Slam, which I may actually move up to the top now based on some feedback I got on how to run him in Feud with less clicks. Just swap the bottom and top move. 3 MP red move. Deal damage, increase the damage of all your gems by 45% for 3 turns. So it is stackable. And you can use 1 prop to get it to go up. So that's a big deal for if you're looking for quick max damage. The Hulking Up, deal damage, makes 7 random red gems into multiply gems of strength 5. And if the opponent's class is Acrobat, then first choose deal damage and choose 7 gems to make red. So that sets up a lot. And then the Belly to Back Suplex, deal damage, make 8 random gems into red. You'll see once we account for the moments, that actually does a lot more than that. On the Entourage, Woods, to start with black moves loaded with 4 MP, plus Damien, Judgment Day Priest. Black moves start with 2 more MP, plus multiply gems go up by 1. Zombie Rhea for moves, traps, gems, juggernauts, everything that create red gems will create 3 more red gems. And then somebody who's doing 30% red gem damage, or you could also swap this out for Memrock and increase your damage there. You could do Zombie Gunther for 60% gem damage on the multi-gems, although you're not creating as many of those as you are of red gems, so that's my thinking here. All right, so I'm going to show you up against two different opponents. The first one is a non-acrobat. That's very important, because if you look at his moves, it's like, well, against an acrobat, he'd do really good, but anybody else, I don't know, right? So I'm going to show you against Zombie Sammy, the one I always kind of use as my punching bag first and foremost, and I think you'll be surprised. Again, lots of Voltron pieces here, but note, he's got 50 million health. We've got a decent amount of red gems on the board. That is important, because if you have less, it doesn't hit very hard. And then I've also made 2 of the X-Break gems. Quick note, when you use props, it does or can trigger the X-Break, the 2 words for you plate, so you can flood the board with those that way as well. So then we're going to make 19 random gems, and all of our red gems that got turned into multiplies of 11 strength. So not bad. It is very random still. You'll notice I missed quite a bit there, but that was 30 million. At 6 gold, not super exciting. However, I will say definitively that is the lowest hit I've actually ever had. Let me run it one more time with Sammy, and I'll show you up against an acrobat opponent in just a moment, because that is the lowest hit. 35 was previously the lowest. Typically, I'm hitting between 35 and 50 million. So that is 50 million is more than good. And I've hit 50 million as often as I've hit 35, but again, it's very random. If you don't have a lot of red gems on the board, if your X breaks go off or don't go off, you know, etc. Still, 30 million, not bad. That's great. And the plate makes you reload. So, you know, as long as you've got that plate. If not, you can run the one that is break red, get blue out there. See, I still missed several and was at 37 million right there. So very random, but also very strong, 36 million. But again, 36 million, that would be, you know, in the half range of what I want to see on a 6 gold. However, I am not facing against what he's strongest against. So when we go up against an acrobat, that's where really things get spicy here. So I'm going to go up against Devon and Bubba. I don't care who's in the second slot, because I actually don't want to buff up any of his stats. So I'll put William Regal in there. That way there's no connection points whatsoever. And up against Bubba, it says they're 6-star bronze. They're not. They are distinctly 6-star gold. So let me show you this now. We buff all of our gems. Then we're going to go ahead and hit this move, which is going to go off 2 different ways now. So now we're making a bunch of red gems. So don't match anything. That's the trick, right? But as you can see, we get to make as many red gems as you can possibly make without cascading, which is a huge challenge. I'm going to stop there. But you can see I could make the entire board red, right? Now it makes those random reds into multi-gems. Now we're making a bunch more random reds. Theoretically, it's going to fill in those gaps. Boom, boom, and 60 million easy. Easy 60 million. Really clicky against acrobats, but still really good. So, should you take Hulk Hogan, the Immortal, to 6-star gold? The quick answer is it depends. Really depends on what you have. If you don't have the 2, maybe one of the 2 of those 100% moments, then the answer is probably not. That really helps him out. I mean, if you've just got this one, it's only 25%. Really, the tribute to the troops is your entry or Ali, and then the other one is for sure there. But if you've got those 2 moments, you don't need gear. Obviously, I didn't have gear. That would hit even harder. I don't have Sherry, so if I had gear plus Sherry, that would make him hit even harder. But 35 million was my low average, 50 my normal average, talking about going up against a non-acrobat, and that's without any sorts of line bonuses or anything along those lines. And I've only got a 40% gem damage strap. So these are the tricks. Very, very Megazord, very Voltron, very build it as you go. But if you've got a good portion of these tricks, especially those two moments, he's an easy get in terms of, yes, you should take him to 6-star gold. So that's my thoughts on my own Hulkamania right there. I took him up. This is the man who took me beyond 10 million roster talent. So yes, I think you should take him because I did. However, if I didn't have those moments, I probably would not have. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send it to your friend or faction mate who's going, hey, any good, brother? Should I take this guy up? Well, let me tell you something. There's the answer. Talk to you later. See you on the next one. Bye. What you gonna do?